Hi. Oh, my glasses on. That's funny. They're all blurry. My name's Wanda. I'm going to channel for you, which means I allow love energy, or energy, but I call it love energy, to pass through me. It turns into a message for you. This is something that's been going on for me for a couple of years. There's like over 500 videos. And I wanted to have a contribution, or make a contribution, I guess, to the world. So this is it. So hopefully you find something in it that makes you smile, touches your heart, makes you cry, makes you feel alive. How about that? That's the best way to put it. So you'll notice the energy pass through me in the beginning, and you'll see it pass out of me at the end. Okay. You are beginning to nurture yourself. This is something you are learning at an older time. You weren't very good at it at the smaller times. But now you're starting to understand that you yourself deserve a little bit of kindness, a little bit of gentle, nurturing care. Why not? You yourself have nurtured others and yet neglected to nurture yourself. You've seen others nurture one another and you said, that's appropriate, that's kind. And yet, all along it was you see, that was desiring the nurturing, craving it. So now you're doing it a little reluctantly sometimes, and then becomes a little more natural, and you do it easily. Just part of your way of being. That's where you're heading. So it's part of your natural daily life. How are you? You look a little tired. You look a little sad. Look in the mirror, see how you are. Oh, your stomach is upset. Do you feel a little bit anxious? All of these, you see, these are self-nurturing acts. And you're just getting the hang of it now. There's nothing to, we don't mean to say that in a negative way. Sometimes it takes a while for humans to figure out how to self-nurture. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you any worse than anyone else. That's your ego that gets into that business. But now you're learning how to nurture and care and love for yourself. As you do this, you'll be more available to love and nurture others in a true way, in an authentic, loving way. Not the other way. You say, you want some food? Here it is. Not that kind of nurturing way. You're incapable of this intimate, nurturing way until you do it yourself. Till you look in the mirror and say, how are you today? In a kind, sincere way, where you wish to hear the reply, even if it's not very good. You see, part of the nurturing is being available to listen to the nasty things, not always the beautiful ones. Because as you spend time with this vibration, you'll come to understand all the nasty bits turn into something else, don't they? So as long as you're able to move through the self-judgment and the actual feeling of nausea, headache, upset stomach with the angry, sad emotions, they pass and you settle into something else, don't you? So self-nurturing is this also. Rubbing your back because you're feeling so awful. Just stay with that emotion. It's all right. Just stay with it. It will pass in a moment. Just stay with that. And this is what we are saying you have been learning. It's a new way of being for you. For you to be there for yourself, that's quite something. Most humans don't get, not most, some humans don't ever get the opportunity to look themselves in the eye and say, you look troubled, you look happy, you look sad. How are you feeling? You're cared for nonetheless. Many humans don't get this experience, but we are encouraging it for you. Many of you are already doing it. The rest that aren't, hey, give it a go. So this self-love turns into an admiration of self. Again, this is not a negative thing. This is looking at you completely and saying, wow, you've done a lot. You've gotten from there to here. You've survived for all of this time. Aren't you doing well with your human life? You see, it flows from how are you? And when that is complete, sad or angry or happy, whatever it is, moves into, wow, how did you get to this place from the time you came into humanity? Wow, that's pretty good, isn't it? Moves from that to this easily giving a little space and not too much resistance from ego. Easily, and then what? What's after that? You've done a fine job living. We don't mean that only if you've done good things. We mean you've done a fine job living, and that's all. No matter what it looks like up to this moment. You've been living in your human body and staying on the earth, so you've done a fine job. Then what's after that? What are we going to do now? We've done a fine job. We are able to look ourselves in the eye. Now what? Now what are we going to do, universe of love? See, the enthusiasm comes when you make some space for it. The curiosity comes. The wonder. What are you going to do next? You're going to have a clean, clear connection with the universe of love? Then you're going to allow love energy to pass into you and out of you to the others? Often those who can't get into alignment? Then what? Then you're going to join with the others energetically and become one, just like the universe of love is one. So you see, you evolve from the moment that you look yourself in the eye and say, how are you doing, beautiful human? All the way through to the end, where now you are becoming one with other beautiful humans, so you have a beautiful race. Beautiful race of loving beings. And that's not the universe of love we are speaking of. It is you. You and your earth. Beautiful, loving beings. Everywhere. There is much love here for you. Namaste. I didn't expect that to go there. I really never know where they're going. That's quite a vision. A world full of beautiful humans. That's touching. Have a good day today. Bye.